Pictures in our minds are going to impact how we feel, and how we feel are going to impact what we do, and what we habitually do is going to impact our outlook. It's not until we attach labels to each of these words that it changes the way we perceive situations. And these labels will bias our engagements. You can paint that picture how you want it to be, and it's all going to be based on the narrative that you want to go with that story. And how do we do this? We do this through practice, and that's going to start with this idea, this small acronym I made called RAR, RAR for short, which begins with recognize, acknowledge, and then reframe. So recognize is going to be a two-step part. First, what I want you to do is you're going to recognize the situation on the context that is controlling the narrative. I want you to recognize your word choice. After that, you're going to acknowledge that each word has its own label, and then understand how that label can affect your perception. And the easiest way to do that is to take a quick pause. After you've said something, take a pause to understand, is that what you really mean? And if it's not what you really mean, then you reframe. Is this the outlook that you want for this situation? If it's not the word you want, change the word to a more appropriate word. And the easiest way to do that is ask a suggesting question. A question just as simple as, is this what I want to perceive? Or does this reflect my values? And then if it doesn't, replace that word or phrase. So I've been hearing this a lot. This season sucks because it's out of the norm, right? So what first we're going to do is we're going to recognize, why do you think this season sucks? It's the epidemic. And now I'm recognizing the word that I'm using, sucks. Sucks equals crippling and unpleasant, right? And is this how you want to remember this season? So a quick overview. 1, perception can sway your interpretation of an event. And you have to understand your labels attached to those words. And this comes through practice. You have to do this throughout the day to get good at it. And lastly, you get good at it by that short acronym, RAR. Recognize, acknowledge, reframe. I'll leave you with this. Speak what you want to see.